GM fam, we are live with your hosts, Phil X Contreras, Zircon, and Soul Investor, where we're going to talk about NFTs with Value Vibes Podcast. We're going to talk about things like Solport Tom exploring new chains across the world. We're also going to talk about NFTs acquisition. The y00ts migration just happened. I'm also going to do my y00ts migration live right now. Let's see if it goes through. We're also gonna do some Gucci news, some other news like Lily, and let's get it started. What's going on, Zircon? How's your day? How's the weekend?
Everything is good, Phil. The weekend was kind of really not much going on. I've seen a lot of stuff, a lot of news on projects that are gonna mint this week. I'm kind of surprised that everyone decided to just drop the news on the weekend. We have some info on Tunis, on Mutts that are already minting. Sol Casino, I think, already announced the mint price as well. So we have many things to cover in terms of upcoming mints. Haven't seen the actual news on Solport Tom, and yes, I've seen something about y00ts. So I want to see what happened over your bridging to Polygon.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna do it live. Let's see what happens. Let's see if if I lose everything. So Soul Investor, what's up, man? How's it down there in the middle of the world?
Dude, it's good. It's good. We were just having some fun backstage and some nice laughs. But hey, a lot's going on in the market. I'm interested about these upcoming mints, specifically. Oh, man, I like conducting different strings. I'm interested to see how these upcoming mints affect Oogy. That's actually where my head's at.
Yeah, we got
so
some mints. We'll definitely review them. None of us have looked at these mints before. This is our first time, so we'll be honest, and we're not gonna be shilling or whatever. We're just gonna be honest. And now let's get started with the first thing. All right, so we have Oogy's reveal coming up. Oogy's basically minted, and probably was the biggest mint this year, in my opinion. And their art is pretty much top notch. I've done a fish challenge. I think someone else is gonna do a fish challenge today. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I have my fish and my hot sauce ready.
We're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip it, and then we're gonna basically just see where this is gonna go. Now, this art reveal is coming out. I think April. It said 7 days on March 27th. So if you do some counting, I'm not good with math. That would be what, April 3rd, April 4th.
Yeah,
so should be around there.
So we got it right here. Soul Investor, what would you say is going to happen when this art is revealed, in your opinion?
Oh, okay. Price is going to dump. Yeah. No way around it. Lilies is the only exception to that rule that has ever happened in the history of Solana. Everyone thinks it's ever since Lilies, everyone's like, oh, it may not dump. No, it's going to dump. All right. Let it happen. The part where I'm curious about is how the community is going to react to the dump. And for me, if the community remains stable, that is such a good sign. That is such a good sign. So I'll be monitoring the price action. I'm buying in post art reveal, and depending on how the community reacts, I'll see whether I pick up one or two more or just cut my losses. But great team. I think people will enjoy it. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Dude, this one is so sick, man. Yeah, I same thing with me. That's like my chance of getting in is when this stuff happens. So like I'm looking forward to it. And I mean, Zircon, what do you say about the art right now? I mean, are you looking forward to the art, everything that's gonna come out, all the top ones, the rares, maybe the
I want to say,
mythics?
yeah.
I mean,
one of my key aspects in terms of to see how it's gonna react. I mean, first minute is gonna dump for sure. And for me, it's more like the difference between the mythic, the legendaries, and the epics in terms of the rest. If like from rare down below, they are all like really similar. In most cases, it's not good for the project because people seem a little bit like scammed. It's like I have a rare one and it looks the same as an uncommon one, so people get a little bit upset. So there's the first hint. We'll have to see how the community reacts, because people are really really mad. They get really mad when those things happen. Hopefully they release the art and it's really good. We've seen some sneak peeks and they look really solid, but I want to see the difference between the bottom ones, and like I think rare ones would be rare, or epic ones are the ones that mark the difference between the whole, or mark the collection in my perspective, at least.
Interesting. Now, we have all these Oogies coming out right now, and right now the lowest price, floor price, is 21.5. It has actually dipped a little bit from where it was. It did a little pump, and it's finally coming back down. I do think it is going to go back down some more after this art reveal. And I mean, my opinion, I think it's probably going to hit maybe right below maybe 13, 14 range.
So I was thinking 15.
Yeah. And overall, I mean, this reveal, our chance to get in. We'll see who gets in between us, and then hope for the best from there. And then we'll do this fish challenge later on. Now, we also have this Blocksmith Lab news that basically came out. They are doing a partnership with Trust Labs. And if you don't know what Trust Labs is basically this this NFT project from Dr. Solana, who's a big player in a Solana NFT space. They say they're a leading collective of thought leaders and good Samaritans of Solana ecosystem, bridging gaps. Now they're partnering with them on this Atlas platform, and Atlas is basically what you would say a Subber competitor right now. And the way this is looking like, Subber could potentially be a big competition. I mean, Atlas could be a big competition to Subber. Sol Investor, I mean, have you tried out Atlas and how it looks like compared to Subber?
Yeah, I've tried out both. I think Atlas has a cleaner interface whereby, and Subber on the other hand is just easier to use to an extent. Generally, I actually haven't been playing these two. Subber has some sort of ETH collection dropping, whereas Blocksmith Labs, I don't really like the fact that they copied Subber, but they do seem to be achieving relatively good success with it. So, yeah, they've definitely taken some market share.
Yeah, it says added SPL token giveaways. Project can now run giveaways and charge in SPL tokens. Added requests for team spots. CMs and creators can now request team spots. Updated trending giveaways. Migrated servers. More performance, more stability. Added ability for projects to set default requirements. Retweet. Yeah, it looks like they're moving with this whole phase. I think Subber has some art that just came out. Zircon, have you heard anything about this? I don't know if it was you that said it before.
I think it's called Fodis. It's gonna be on Ethereum. The art looks freaks. Sorry, not Fodis. Freaks. They look really good. It reminds me a little bit of like a merge between Lilies and Sodet, kinda. I like it. I think it's good. The only thing I don't like is that it's gonna be on Ethereum. I'm not much of an Ethereum minter, and I have a few friends that trade a lot on Ethereum, and they don't mint almost anything. So I don't think I'm gonna mint this on Ethereum, to be honest.
Like I'm not really a fan of the art. I mean, just art's perception. I'm not really a fan of the way this looks like. And I don't like how it kind of took the whole Dragon Ball Z IP. I think that's it. I think that's like that Goku Gohan trend.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit lazy in some way. And I'm not. I have a Subber. I'm not trying to just like FUD it for fudding. I'm just saying like I wish they did it better on Ethereum. It's Ethereum, but
yeah.
But as far as the product, I love it. I like the way it's done, and I'm sure to be fine on that. But speaking of projects, we have this one project that Soul Investor seems like he is ready to talk about. And it is what was it, Soul Investor? Just got a little brain. It was that one project. Oh,
Is it the
bastards! It was the
bastards? Oh
bastards.
god. Oh god. Oh man. Yeah,
So what
dude, this
happened?
was rough. Uh, so basically, I was sort of re-entering bastards, hoping something will change with them. Each time I saw an announcement, but man, dude, like there is so much wrong with the bastards. I actually put out a tweet when they were maybe around the mid 8 soul level. The thing is with the bastards is that initially they got the marketing right, but they failed to sort of really build the community. They seem to have put a ton of community managers in charge, and the founders were just so out of touch with what's going on with the community. So, just to break the whole thing down, they came out the gates, they were storming, killed the marketing. The founders are extremely talented, but as as time went on, the founders weren't really addressing the community's concerns. And in fact, I actually went back to reread their announcements. They had minted out, and then they started looking for a Twitter to take care of their Twitter. So aside from that, right, because that just shows sort of I think more of lack of preparation and lack of community building from the founders side, even though they are talented. Uh, they came out the gate, they declared a war on Oogy, and we all know how that went. I think we've touched on it in depth here. Oogy absolutely destroyed them with that. So now you have a community that wasn't built properly, that doesn't have much attachment to the founders. The only thing you know about Bastards is that they have a point system. They are doing an airdrop. At the time, they were doing an airdrop when I released this tweet, and they lost a war with Oogy. There was zero transparency on anything else. There was poor marketing alongside it. And you spend 10 minutes in the Discord, you'll just see people either complaining that they lost the war with Oogy or complaining about the floor price. But there's really nothing else going on there. So you have a few key individuals that are sometimes weak in this collection, but overall, their core community is just extremely toxic, and the founders aren't really doing much at the moment to address that. So really, I just see this project going downhill from here. Probably just another Just Apes.
Wow, just man, you're definitely passionate on that tweet. Right, that was like six tweets in there.
Yeah, dude, I hate it. I hate it to see that wasted potential, because I mean we've seen the animations, right? These kids are great. Like there's so much talent there, but they just couldn't build that community to rally behind them. They couldn't be as transparent as they should have been with their community. They should have done AMMs. They should have released some information. They should have gone hard on the Twitter marketing post mint. The founders should have been more available, but they never did any of that. And I just think these are just the basic fundamentals, which they somehow got wrong.
Wow. I mean, they definitely for sure have talent. We can all say that. We've seen what they can do. It just seems like the admin side needs some lifting somehow on community. So I mean, that for me personally, what I see, and you know, we'll see how this will take, if it will go down the road of Toys R Us, or if it will go down the road of Claynosaurs, where they just like completely like went nuts on Twitter with the whole meme game. That's basically their thing, right? You know, this whole like, you know, throwing out different how I say memes that are relatable. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Soul Investor, Zircon, we got something else that you basically shared. We have this mint coming up. I think we should just throw this mint out.
Yeah.
It's called the Mutts. I mean, what are you looking at here as far as this project?
To be completely fair, it's Yu-Gi-Oh 2.0. They're
2.0.
yeah, the art is from the same artist. They don't have much mentioned on their Discord, and their price is really cheap, which gives me like two type of vibes. I don't know how this is gonna go, to be honest. It seems, I mean, the last launches we've seen on Ubik went crazy. So I think they're gonna try and play it from that side, but I don't see much building. I think it's gonna be an average project. Hope I'm wrong because I'm whitelisted, but I see it like an average project.
No. This is the same. So who is doing this art? Like, there's someone out there doing this. Is the like I think that the one you were saying, Yukio,
Yeah,
and there was that penguins one. They're
yeah,
all the
yeah.
same. They're all the same. All the same art, just different characters. I think we can even find it. What's how you spell it? Yukio?
There you go.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I think you're right here, man. This is like exactly the same. If I could find it, it's the same artist from what it looks like.
Yeah, there was a third collection. I don't remember the name. That was supposed to be again from the same artist and didn't went well. So I don't know. I mean, it's cheap. There's not much to lose, but I don't. I just don't see it.
Yeah, got 10 people following it. I guess give him credit for that. But yeah, I mean, just gonna look at this, see how this plays out.
Yeah.
As far as the flip side, Soul Investor, do you think this is flippable, or is this just one of those with like just to be in standby?
I think I have whitelist for this project, but I'm not sure. 6,666 supply. Yes, the mint is cheap. Nah. Probably not. Probably
Yeah.
not. I'll gauge the. I'll sort of gauge the hype on the day of mint, but no, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah. I wish them good luck on where they're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
For sure. Always gotta give good luck on these these art startups, as I would say. But so we got something else which is chaotic, I would say. Solport Tom basically is probably going multi-chain. Soul Investor, you talked about Solport Tom a lot with his with how he builds, how he plans things, his business experience. I mean, reading this, does this surprise you on how Solport Tom conducts things?
Dude, I was so surprised when I saw this. I am not on board with
Really?
with this direction. Look, this is how I'm seeing it. All right, Pilots has a lot of issues right now. It does. It really does. All right. I'm a fan of Pilots. I think they're going to make a comeback, but they do have issues that need to be addressed. And I think by doing this, he's somewhat spreading himself too thin. I do think they have the best launchpad in the game, right? I haven't really used launchpads on other chains, but if I was a betting man, I would still say that Teos probably has the best launchpad regardless. However, I just think he should focus a lot more on what's going on in Solana before he starts moving to other chains. I do think this is a good move, but I think it's a good move for the future. I think it's the wrong move today.
I feel like this is like an Oxford debate. I am the opposition, and I want to throw down my so like this is kind of odd because like you're like very like like on like Solport Tom with like all the stuff that's going on, and I'm like kind of like on the opposite, and I'm like not like this odd, like we're like the opposite right here. Like I'm kind of like with Solport Tom, and like you're the opposite now. Like, but I think this is great. If I'm thinking what's happening right now, I'm thinking he's thinking Polygon. And I think he's seeing where the potential is with how he could take Tile Launchpad and maximize opportunity on Polygon with the NFTs that are coming out. Because now you have y00ts there, and this will be overall great for his whole business. I personally think that to really get in there, you have to get in there early. If you get in there too late, you're not going to be basically like the Magic Eden of Solana. Now, the one thing I think is the reason why I think that is because you have Frank the Gods, who actually talked to him on the side maybe like 2 months ago, and they somehow became great buds from what it looks like. And I think somehow from there, they're probably going to be in the same realm. Just thinking about this overall. I don't think he's really going to Ethereum. I think this is a Polygon thing. I don't think it's Binance. I don't think it's Bitcoin. I really think it's Polygon, and we'll find out. And I'm gonna clip it, but I think it's great. It's not impeding the dilution of NFTs, of his NFT collection. He has, if it was like expansion of like the NFT into like Bitcoin or something, then I would have been like, ugh, like the Catalina whales, or that's something like I'm probably like not really into. But there's like a Launchpad product, which is I think is a little bit different. Zircon, I know you heard the two takes on this.
Yeah.
Do you see this, or do you see a Binance revolution?
No, definitely going to Binance. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's probably on 110%. What I think it might happen, I agree with part of what you say, Phil, in terms of product. But what I'm worried is that Tom right now it's running Tire Robotics, Tire Pilots, and we never talk about them. But Tom is the owner of Citizens by Solstead as well. So he has 3 products, and 2 of them, I don't want to say they are abandoned. Citizens by Solstead, I would say it's abandoned. I mean, since the last thing Tom mentioned on the Discord was shilling Tire Pilot. This is gonna sound really bad, but it's how it is what it is. Tom shield pilots. He said every Solstead, yada yada yada, that buys a pilot is gonna get I don't know what. That was the announcement. Then we have pilots that are dipping because of the reveal, and we don't know much about what Tom is planning for the future. And now we have this news. What I'm concerned is that this might be a good play in terms of the product and the business, but might hurt all of the Tayo collections because people think they are mistreated because Tom is not focusing enough attention on the products that he's already built. And he's just worried on getting on new stuff instead of building the right way what he already has. That's what concerns me the most.
That's a really great point, because now I'm starting to understand Sol Investor's theory here, his whole. So
I've actually shifted to your side now.
Wow.
Because like you have a Solstead citizen,
yeah,
and you've held that for a very long time, and you're like you as a holder have been like very there, and like seeing this and like where's the attention on us, where like on our brand, our NFT,
yeah,
and pilots is also like there's so many things going on. The quality could be diluted because Tom's attention is now here, and this is not really focused. And I can put an analogy to that to myself, because I got things going on in the background right now with personal stuff, and I'm also trying to like do the whole NFT space on my personal YouTube channel, and I'm trying to do both. And when I increase things on the personal side, it starts like damaging a little bit on my personal YouTube channel, because I want to focus on that too. So Just an analogy there. I could definitely see it now. What you guys are talking about.
Can I just say that, just to put a little bit of context onto this, every other collection that Tom owns, sorry, throat's choking up. Every other collection that Tom owns, Citizens, etc., he derugged them. So it's not like he gained a shit ton of money from them and then now he's not building them. He probably paid to take over those projects in the first place, and he's probably in a huge personal loss for it. He has made several tweets talking about it, where he claims that, look, we did a lot of development on those projects, but not only did the space change, but so did the legal landscape. And we've just been trying to stay ahead of things, and that's really slowed everything down and pushed us in a completely different direction. I would personally say he doesn't owe anything to those projects. I think those projects were going to get completely rugged, and he actually spent his own money to buy them off and give it a little bit of life. I would personally be happy if he gave those projects to a completely different founder and focus purely on pilots and Teos. That would be my thinking. But Phil, you sort of switched how I think about this a little bit, because you are right with being first onto these different chains. I'm always thinking of everything from a price action perspective because I'm a trader. I don't see this move in particular affecting price action, but to me, that just suggests that, hey, I might just get a better entry. So that's really where my head's at. But we will see how things progress. Just for the people out there, even if I do invest in pilots, I'm not going to be selling the house. All right, I'm bullish on Tom long term, but it is a risky play. So just be cautious.
And by the way, to finish my concept, I don't think, even though everything I said, I don't think pilots are gonna rock or go to like 5 SOL. They are gonna just dip a little bit, and eventually, with all the money and all the funds and Tom releasing stuff, pilots are gonna start pumping hard. I mean, it's a matter of time. It's just to see how patient you are to wait till Tom start releasing stuff. But we all know that pilots are gonna be one of the best things that Tom has built, because we mentioned it on the past. It's the first project actually run by Tom. The others were D-Rugs, Thai Robotics, and Citizens by Solstice were D-Rugs. So I think it's gonna pump eventually.
Yeah, I would call it his first child, and Thai Robotics is his stepchild that he has to love. But
the adopted ones,
loves
the ones from the other wife that came to his family, and he
can't deal with them.
Yeah,
you can't say it.
Why are you guys using this analogy?
But for you watching this, we're not founders. We're not. We're complete degens in the space. Some may call it as a disadvantage. I call it as an advantage, because we're literally, this is based on degen opinions, not founders or anything out there, whales or whatnot. But so we have something else coming out. I think it's probably a good transition of a whale. HGE SOL, he did something crazy. I call him HGE Shire half-away, because he's basically a mega whale. He bought some y00ts, and not just any y00ts. He bought probably, I would say, the most y00ts anyone has. I don't know if you've guys seen this status, but Zircon, have you seen what HGE SOL just did with y00ts?
No.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up right now. But this tweet right here basically says that HGE SOL bought about 200, I think. Understand that HGE SOL has been a controversial figure in the community at times. I spoke with him earlier. I generally believe him when he says that he is supporting what we are building. He is clearly putting his money where his mouth is. I gave him a direct line. We can discuss it. Please welcome HGE SOL to y00ts. And he bought 258 of them.
Wow.
I mean, what comes into your mind, Zircon, seeing this? ABC and y00ts.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make some sort of collab, but I wouldn't surprise. I mean, we've seen HGE move from Ethereum to Solana, so that chain transition we've seen it already. So I wouldn't be surprised if HGE, if every single builder starts putting some extra attention on Polygon now that y00ts are finally bridging and it's official. Because until now it was a promise that we've heard from Frank, but no more than that. Now we're seeing actual facts. We're seeing people moving from Solana to Polygon. So Polygon is gonna start getting some traction and some attention. And I think we're gonna see most founders moving or paying extra attention to Polygon. Until, I don't know, 1 month ago, maybe no one was paying any attention to Polygon, and now we're gonna see some eyes over there.
Interesting. So, Sol Investor, what's your take on this?
You know, I just saw a comment by Tom. Sorry, do you mind clicking it? I want to see what people are saying about his comments on this exact tweet. If you just scroll lower.
Yeah, Tom basically said, "Oh, that's Solport Tom." That's Solport Tom.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I was wondering why would he say that?
I think that's not the one.
But I like this move. There's a lot of fun around it. In fact, I think that's why HGE even needed to step in and sweep that floor, because, man, it was not looking good. It was not looking good. There's a lot of FUD around the sort of volume we see on Polygon, and if a lot of people from Sol will move to Polygon, I don't think a lot of people will move. I think some people will. I don't think Polygon will immediately start getting the sort of volume that we're seeing on Solana. But I will say that Polygon has insane partnerships with global brands. And I think this is a huge opportunity for the DeGods ecosystem, because y00ts is part of the whole DeGods ecosystem. So that ecosystem to create partnerships with brands that rival the likes of Bored Ape Yacht Club. And I think once we start seeing some of that stuff, I think that's when the volume will really hit Polygon. But it is, I see this as a very risky move regardless. Very interesting.
You know what I think? I think HGE SOL is like a puzzle piece, and he makes himself into a puzzle piece purposely. I think that was a sign of his army getting ready to head towards Polygon. I think.
Maybe.
And I think someone's mic just went up. But I really think that HGE SOL is going to make some interesting moves towards that chain if he hasn't already. And it's I predict it's going to happen very soon, because why would he? What he would buy y00ts for a reason. It's got to be something to do with Polygon. I think that's what the move is. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's the theory.
I think if HGE starts trading Polygon seriously, I think Polygon can get a lot of. I think it's easier to.
I think HGE SOL.
I'm not sure if that's my mic.
That is, I think that's Zircon's mic.
Zircon, your mic's going crazy. Okay, awesome. While Zircon's fixing his mic.
Yeah, we'll try work on Zircon's mic.
I think it's easier to get Ethereum users to trade on Polygon than it is to get Solana users to trade on Polygon. So I can't see HGE driving a lot of volume in that direction.
Yeah, I think that's where I think that's where it's heading. HGE SOL is definitely coming to Polygon. Here he is. You heard it from us. It's happening, or maybe one of us, or maybe both of us. But that's where I think it's heading. We're about to find out very soon. That was a puzzle piece, and the reason why I say this is because ABC when I traded at 1 SOL for 2 SOL for 1 SOL profit, I didn't see the puzzle piece. I'm not falling for that again, HGE SOL. I'm not falling for that again. I'm not 1 SOL profit could have been 160 souls. But we have y00ts migration now. I say let's do it live right now. I'm about to go and do this whole thing. Do you guys want to see it or what? See what happens. Do I get rugged?
Go for it. I don't think you're going to get rugged, but I'm curious to see how this process works.
I'm scared, man,
but to be honest.
Everything seems smooth.
Oh, hi, Zircon.
Yeah, your mic's good now.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
We are about to do this. All good. We are about to go through this migration right now with y00ts. I just opened up this new Phantom wallet. It's kind of crazy. I mean, this whole thing just looks insane, man. That you got Ethereum in here. You got I think Polygon now in here. I mean, I don't know what to do, man. I'm kind of excited. But let's see how this goes. So it says you'll want to migrate within 24 hours. I could get a BTC the God, which most likely I probably won't because I'm completely unlucky. So let's see where this happens. Okay, migrate now to continue earning points, get airdrops, and access to DAO. Okay. Choose wallets, verify ownership of the EVM you would like your y00ts to migrate to. From AMHB bug to connect Matic wallet. Okay. Phantom. Okay, I guess I'm always use Phantom, right? Continue with Phantom. Okay, I'm gonna just press that. I think I connected it. I think I connected to the
yeah, I think so.
To the right. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's 3 wallets within a wallet. So the Polygon 0x. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this is about to happen, guys. Either I still have my y00ts or I don't. You choose do you want to migrate? Migrate all, which is just 1. Oh, it needs to be unstaked. I don't think we'll be able to see this live.
Wait, how long is the unstake process?
Unstake. I think I had to pay dust. I don't have enough dust.
Oh.
All right, so we'll go on to the next topic while I fix that up and see where that goes. Now we have some NFT projects that are about to mint. We have this first one called Chads, and Chads is a project. While you guys can talk about it while I go try to work on this thing. Chad is a project that looks completely chatty. I mean, what do you guys think about this?
I don't know why I like it.
Yeah, it's those kind of NFTs that you absolutely see them and think it's gonna be a rug, but they actually do well for some reason. It's like people like to. I'm gonna say people like a little bit to get steal with these kind of NFTs. So I don't know how to feel about them.
You know, I'm going to open my Twitter and see what this project is all about because it seems to have a decent number of tweets. For some reason, this is giving me relatively good vibes just from looking at the page. I wonder how much hype it has. Dude, I just realized that Ooze is at 3 SOL floor. Bastards is at like mid 6. Yeah. And I'm wondering if Ooze is going to flip Bastards. Like the airdrop.
That would be really funny because I mean Ooze has already announced that it's moving to Ethereum, so
are we still on Chads? Or have we moved on from Chads?
No, we're just
we deviated.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll delete Chads. I don't think Chads is happening.
We took a side road.
I don't know how to feel about Chads, man. I think if
I'm
I'm sorry, Chads. You had you
I
at least you
mean,
had your time to shine, Chads. If you're
if
watching.
if glutons make a 3x, I see chats doing like if they choose their min price properly, they can actually you can make a flip out of them.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Now we have this other one called Shrooms. It's
Yeah.
called a new breed of undead. There's actually only 4 followers right now. There's 5,000 mutual following. 4 mutual following. There's 5,000 followers. Basically, art, tales, secrets, collides, unravel mystery, and this is how they look like right now. And I mean, This is it. This is the art. I mean, it does look kind of cool. I mean, what would you guys say on this?
It's better than
You-
chats. No, they look good. I like. I'm checking the actual PF. I think the PFP is gonna be the one on the right side on the recent tweets. I don't know if you see it,
Would
but
you PFP that?
no, I don't think so.
Because like that's always my question when I look at these, and I'm like, would I
Yeah.
PFP it? And I wouldn't. Not that I have the best PFP in the world, but I don't see myself PFPing this.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if they are building something or they're just some PFP relying on art NFT collection.
All right.
I mean,
All right.
if it's a
Yeah, I
4K
mean,
collection, I think they can do fine.
Yeah.
If it's a 10K collection, hell no.
I don't see it as a 10K collection. I don't see it.
Same.
yeah, for me, I think I'll just watch this in the side and see how it does. We also have this other one called Raposa, which is basically a coffee brand, and it's brewing a global coffee brand from the grounds up. Now
that's the one. Sorry to interrupt. Remember we talked about Yukio. The other one, it was called Owls.
Owls. Yeah, Owls. Okay, I remember Owls. Yeah,
that was a coffee brand.
same
Yeah,
art,
they were a coffee brand. They never released the coffee brand actually. So
yeah.
yeah.
But this one looks quite interesting as far as the art. I mean, just the way this looks, I'm quite intrigued, I would say, with this.
I mean, that's a 101 though.
It is a 101. You're right. This is so I wonder what the actual I mean, it doesn't look bad as far as this type of brand. Welcome to Raposa, where art and coffee come together. I mean, what do you say, Soul Investor, just by looking at this?
Long-term hold. If you're enjoying it, it's a long-term hold. They do have a lot of great advisors. I think I was in their Discord earlier. I know Snooze is an advisor. I think Jet from Nekazuma is an advisor. So they have a stacked team of advisors, which is really good to see. I think they can generate hype as long as they don't do a 10K collection. The bid on their 101, I think that was going for like 75 SOL or something like that. So I think they can generate some decent hype. Let's see how it goes.
Interesting. What about you, Zircon? Just by looking at the art here.
Yeah, I mean,
guys.
I always support the coffee brand and this kind of business, but I want to see it. I want to actually see if they manage to bring a product or they die in the road to get there.
But yeah, there is nothing wrong with being a long-term project.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say there is definitely some hype around it. Just by looking at what their actual following is, it's it's around 20. It's not high as it was from the past, but as far as like right now where we're at in March with Solana NFTs, 20 seems like something to like open your eye and just look at, just see where it's gonna go. So, yeah, coffee brands. I mean, definitely long term, probably like 10 years or so. If you're gonna invest in something like this, But overall, I mean, it's cool to see a coffee brand try joining forces with NFTs to grow their own personal brand. So we'll see how that plays out in the whole NFT ecosystem. Now, I finally got the y00ts thing unstaked, and I'm actually ready to do this. Okay, so you're gonna need it confirm just to make sure I got the right one. I think I actually do have the right polygon, which is 0x87925. Yep, okay. It says undefined. Why it says undefined? Okay, let's just screw it. Don't do this if you don't know where it's confirm. What the hell? What's going on here? All right. Technical difficulties right now. I've been trying to migrate this thing. I think it's gonna work now. Migrate all, confirm, and we should be set. Okay, here we go. I think I'm a Polygon holder now. I'm about to become a Polygon holder. My first Polygon NFT. Here we go. Next Thursday, it looks like we're gonna be talking about Polygon NFTs, as I just switched religions. It's about to happen. y00ts redeemed, and I think we should talk. Maybe we should do a small little segment on Polygon NFTs, like a quick 10-15 minute segment. What do you think?
I'm actually looking at the volume. Maybe we can plan something for next week.
I have music coming in my ear right now. Oh, dude, they're really making this into a. Congrats, you're early. You've entered the BTC God raffle.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Dude. That's
ready
actually
for that
pretty exciting, man.
Ready for that BTC,
BTC.
Oh, the BTC to God.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. But yeah, so there it is, folks. That's it. I don't think I'm gonna win it, man. There's no way. I've never won a top 101. I never won anything. So I'm just gotta live with that. Now, overall, I mean, Sol Investor, just to close this up, any last things you want to mention? NFTs out there. We have Tensor up right now. We have all these reds and greens with the Klanos experiments on the red.
I got a question for you guys. Okay, I'm not touching experiments, by the way, even though it's close to my entry. But okay, so y00ts is basically gone. DGods is going soon. What do you guys think is the next number one NFT?
I say, Zircon, you can go first. I got to think about it for a little bit.
For me, I still think that ABC might be a contender, but seeing the market right now, I think it might actually be between Klano and Teo Robotics. Oh, I forgot about no. Forget about it. I forgot about SMBs. I think actually Monkey DAO can be one of the top the top contenders, but below Monkey DAO, yeah, Klano and ABC.
Hands down for me, I think the number one project as of right now, Klanos. What do you say, Sol Investor?
I actually have a small list. I think it's going to be, well, I think Klanos is a number one contender. I think Oogy stands a good shot. Cyber Samurai could come out with something. And once the sort of reveal settles down with pilots and it really starts delivering, I think pilots stands a choice as well, but a chance as well. But that's my list. A few wild cards that are out there. Potentially Liberty Square, potentially Lily. I think Alpha Faras will do well. I'm not sure if they'll get to like that 500, 600 SOL level, but I think Alpha Faras will do well.
Yeah,
those are my picks.
And I don't know if you heard, but those artifacts, those NFT artifacts from Klanos, dude, they've been going massive on the market. I mean, there's this one dude who bought one of these artifacts, and if I could find it, man, this thing sold in the 5 digits right here. It's this Doodles guy, Ethereum guy. Keep in mind, tonight I made my biggest trade ever and got the spray can made by John Lee Studio for Klanos Source. It will be turned into a new agent. Sold for $14,000. 700 SOL. I just, and then it's not just that one. Scum Soul had his own selling as well. Someone bought his artifact for Klano artifact at a high price as well. So Klanos, man. I say Klanos. But yeah, good question overall.
Dude, Cleaners is at 83. What the hell?
They don't stop climbing. It's crazy.
They don't stop climbing. I thought they were going to dip.
Yeah, that
to that
Ethereum attention, man. I think that's still there.
Yeah.
So, Zircon, I mean, do you have any last things to share?
No, not much. Oh, by the way, let me see if I changed because let me see if this works. No, give me a sec because I have to make the hotfish challenge.
Oh yeah.
Give me a
You
sec.
have to do the hot fish challenge for the Oogies. You heard it here. While he's doing his, I'm gonna share mine. I think overall right now, as far as what's going on in the market, I'm interested in Oogies on the dip if a dip does happen. I mean, we have a lot of these projects right now in the red that I'm not really interested on. You know, you got Lunars, you got Brains, you got Tombstones. Not really in them right now. Klanos is already too high. I mean, I just think Oogies, hopefully they do come down to where I could actually get in, and that's it. That's the only one. I want to be a investor on that project over the long term, see where it goes. So we'll find out. And one thing, like, look at Ricky, man. This guy, he also got his artifact from Klanosaurus. He opened it up, and I mean, just the way this thing was presented and how people were just excited over this thing, it's just awesome overall. I mean, I don't see any other experience like this. These guys are they're killing it, man. These guys are killing it. Now we have Zircon right here.
I'm gonna get my fish. Be right back.
He's getting his fish and he's about to do it live right now. We had 2 live things. Now, with this, I mean, Klanosaurus completely number 1. I changed it. I said ABC at first. Then ABC went through its own I would say thing with hate swap. They're working on hate swap right now. That's taking a while. It just does. I mean, it's a product, but I don't think it's like Klanosaurus now with their whole IP brand that they're building out. I think it's a little bit. I think it's a game changer. All right, here we go. We got Zircon live.
So
I have to do the hot fish challenge.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop this this Oogie picture right here just for Oogie. This is one would say what, like a cultural movement in Oogie.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna move the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
So we have the fish. Here we got the fish. I don't know if you can actually see it.
I see it.
You see? There we go. And I forgot about the hot sauce, but I have this one. It's extra hot sriracha. So we'll try with this one because I forgot to buy an extra spicy one. I'm more of a spicy guy, so I know this is gonna be super spicy, but we'll do it with what we have. See?
Nice. Oh, that looks I don't know if that looks delicious.
Why did you go 2 rounds? You're back and forth.
Phil did it twice, so I'm gonna do it twice.
I gotta ask you a question. You a question.
Okay.
Prepare.
Get ready your question.
Yeah. All right. So the question is, why did you come to Solana NFTs?
Okay. Should I eat the fish first and then answer? That's the way we go.
Yeah, I think that's the whole
Okay.
point.
Okay. I will do. I will do it on one bite.
I could hear that munch.
Wow.
It doesn't look.
You got to answer now.
Okay. So I decided Solana all after between everything because I have no place to go. Actually, I was on the Binance Smart Chain, and all of the sudden, all the things I were doing there were just like a complete disaster. We wouldn't make any money on any single thing, and I have to just look for something new. And between all the things I checked, Solana was the only thing that I actually liked and enjoyed. So that's the main reason why I picked Solana. Between I have Ethereum, I had Polygon and Solana, and I decided to pick Solana just because I enjoy the actual things that we were doing here on Solana.
Yeah, interesting. Sol investor, your question.
I'll prepare my second round.
It looks like you're a spicy guy.
Yeah, this actually it's a little. I feel it, but it's not like wow, super spicy.
Oh,
I think you got to put more hot sauce. I don't think it's hitting you hard enough.
I think you need to dump a lot more on there. I think you need to do another swab on there. More.
Okay.
Wow, he's actually put it more. Holy crap.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Are we ready? Let's go.
Yeah. His question.
Zircon, we didn't get your top picks. Once Deacons leaves, what are your top picks for the next big dog in Solana?
I think he's enjoying. It doesn't affect him.
I bet you could drink the hot sauce.
I think so. It was.
Oh, now I feel it. Now I'm feeling it. It's like accumulated. I would say once the gods move, yeah, I'm 100% sure it's gonna be. I'm gonna put it in order. It's gonna be. Well, no, I'm gonna put SMBs, but SMBs is gonna be more like a CryptoPunks to Ethereum. They're gonna be there, but and they'll be unchallenged, but they won't be like they're like the uncontested one. And then it's gonna be Teo, Teo, Claims, or AVC in that order. It's gonna be.
Oh, interesting. There you have it. We got some interesting points. Overall,
I'm starting to feel it right now.
Zircon did a hot fish challenge. Oogies culture going on right now, even though none of us got oogies, but we're still doing it because that's how we do. We're the DJs just without these NFTs doing weird stuff. But if you enjoyed this make sure you mint that like button, make sure you mint that subscribe button, make sure you mint that comment below and anything you want us to talk about. We love doing this. We go live Tuesdays and Thursdays around this time. We also got our personal channels. Follow our Twitter below as well. Join our Discord, and much love and peace. Bam.